Good morning, everybody. Today we are going to begin our final review towards the end of Unit 12. We will spend today and then 2 days next week reviewing before you will have a Unit 12 test. Okay, so to begin our first practice review, you will type your name here, you will backspace out, okay, until it's all gone, and then type your name. You don't have to type the date, and you will be practicing today your learning goal to partition, means make parts on a number line and divide it into halves, thirds, fourths, sixths, or eighths as well. And then you'll represent fractions on a number line. So let's begin previewing now. Here you will look at each number line, and it's been divided into equal parts. Use the cards over here to drag into the boxes to label which number line is divided how. Now, you have to, in order to find the number of total parts on a number line, you have to count between 0 and 1. Now, most of the fractions we've done in this unit have fallen between 0 and 1. We also learned that fractions can go beyond 1, okay, and we'll see that a little bit. So if you wanted to start at 0, you would count till you got to 1 to see how many parts there are. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you'll keep counting to find which of these denominators, you're counting to find the denominator, goes with each number line. Now, if you look at this one, this number line is divided a certain way between 0 and 1, but look, 1 stops here. So this is 2. So this number line is different. So when you're counting, you're only counting until you get to 1. That's how you find the denominator. Okay, all the other ones, 1 is here. Remember, count between 0 and 1 to determine what the denominator will be. These are the denominators here, just written as words. Moving on to this problem, you'll use the line tool to draw a line that divides the number line into halves. So here, if you look at my cursor, is the line tool. You will click this and then draw where you think 1/2 is. I will do this one with you. So 1/2 is going to be about right here. I click and drag, okay? And then my line is there. Then for part B, I drag 1/2 right here, okay? And then we just did that one together. Okay, moving on to number 3. Same thing, only now you're doing thirds. So remember, we need 3 equal parts. Okay, where will each line be if you're dividing it into 3 parts? Now remember, since it's 3 parts, that's 2 lines that you're drawing. All right, and then drag these where they belong. Okay, let's move on to number 4. And now we're looking at fourths. Again, you'll click the line tool and draw where you think each line should go to divide the number line into equal fourths. A hint, to get fourths, you're drawing 3 lines. You're always drawing 1 less than the denominator because that will give you the 4 equal parts, but it's only 3 lines. And then drag the plot where it belongs, the point where it belongs. Okay, here you're using the cards from part B to create 2 true statements about the number line. So here, again, to find the denominator, you count from 0 to 1. Same thing for most of these. So we'd go 1, okay? And the number line is partitioned into what? Halves, thirds, or fourths. And then the fraction represented by the marked length right here, okay, it's going to be either 1/2, 1/3, or 1/4. So you're basically labeling the unit fraction for that one. Okay, so here This line got there before when I was previewing, so I'll backspace that out. Use a card from part B, same thing, to create a true statement about the number line. Okay, what is it partitioned into? It means what is it divided into? Or you see the word part in the word partitioned? How many parts are there? Again, start from 0, count till you get to the 1 to see how many parts there are, and then drag which one it is, halves, thirds, fourths, or fifths. Remember, halves is 2 parts. And then we've seen this before. You click in the box and backspace and then type your numerator and your denominator. Okay, so let's look at number 7. Same thing, start at 0. How many parts? Oops, be very careful on this one because look what I'm seeing. This number line goes up to 2. So this has to do a lot with that last lesson, I think 12-5, that where it goes beyond 1. Okay, so you got to count only between 0 and 1. So it's not 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not fourths, okay? It's just, okay, and you put halves, thirds, fourths, or fifths. And then, so we're counting then, this is a problem that goes beyond 1, okay? Remember, if this is 2 halves, what's this one? All right, be careful here. This does go up to 2 again. We're only counting till we get to 1 to find the denominator, which is what these are, and then label your fraction, how many out of how many. Okay, next one. Place an X next to the number line that can be used to correctly plot 1/3. So you're putting an X here for the one that can be used to plot 1/3, and then you're plotting 1/3. Okay, remember you're counting until you get to the 1 to find out which number line is divided into thirds, and then you're plotting 1/3. Okay, plot 1/2 on the number line. You can draw the line, so click the line and draw it if you'd like. Okay, this is a good problem because it shows you 2 different number lines of different lengths, but okay, you're still going to be able to plot 1/2 on each one. It's just that they won't be equal to each other. But each part should represent 1/2. Now for this one, we see 3/4. We're going to plot 3/4. So we're actually going to plot all fourths. So remember, to plot out the fourths, you need 3 lines. Now, I would like to point out when you're doing fourths, you can start by doing 1/2. Okay, you can start by doing 1/2, and then to get fourths, you can, again, click another line. You can divide this line in half. You can divide this part in half, and you can divide this part in half, and that will be your 3 lines, and that will give you your 3/4. I'll do this one with you. So now I'm going to divide this half in half. Yikes, my mouse is so sensitive. Plot this line, this half in half, and then this half in half. And do your best to make it, and you got to click line again, and do your best to make it as equal as possible. Okay, and then you're plotting 3/4. So do the same thing with this line, okay? We'll do both, but I wanted to show you one. And I think last slide. Okay, be very careful because all of these go beyond 1, okay? So now you're going to see something new here that we haven't talked about, and it won't be on your test, but I might as well talk about it now. We're looking at improper fractions and mixed numbers. Improper fractions are when the numerator is greater than the denominator. So here we have 3 improper fractions. So if we look here at this one, let's find the denominator. 1, 2. Okay, we're dealing with halves. So it's got to be this one because this is thirds, this is fourths. And let's see if it is 3 halves. 1, my mouse, so sensitive. 1, 2, 3. So improper fraction is 3 halves. Now the mixed number is 1 and then 1/2. Okay, you see it's 1 and then 1/2. This represents 1 and 1/2. So do the rest. Do that for all 3 of these. All right, I hope that this is a fun review for you. And I have another copy of this to give you on Monday, and then another final review on Tuesday, and we will most likely be testing on Wednesday of next week. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope you have a great day.